from Chapter 6, The Toss of a Coin. We got to the high school at about 10:30 and cruised around the parking lot for a space. Harry pursed his lips as we passed by an occupied car with steamed-up windows. He peered through his eyelashes and stroked his chin, smiling and frowning in quick succession, and then glanced over at me. "What?" I asked. "Nothing," he said, shaking his head. "You look marvelous." He licked his finger and patted down a lock of my hair. He pulled up in front of a crowd of kids that were hanging out in front of the gymnasium doors to catch some air. He frowned again, muttering disapprovingly about their cigarettes, and then smiled and said, "Madam, you've arrived." I opened the door and gathered the folds of my dress around my legs, being careful where I stepped with the magical shoes. I turned to Harry, unsure of myself for a moment, and he gave me a cool look, sucked in his cheeks and purred, "Knock 'em dead, kid." I walked carefully, finding my stride through the group of smokers which had fallen silent, then through an archway made of pink and yellow and white balloons. The gymnasium had been transformed by the prom committee, and I turned all around to stare and appreciate their vision and hard work. Round tables draped with gold lame were scattered with balloons, curling ribbons, and candy. Golden stars moved across the high ceiling, projected rays of light cut through wisps of fog. Giant painted windows hung from the ceiling, showing painted scenes of some faraway land in the sunset. Gauzy curtains wafted around them, stirred by secret breezes from hidden fans. Clusters of students gathered around clusters of giant potted palms, talking and laughing, sipping peach-tinted soda from sparkling plastic cups, their faces sparkling pink and gold, thrown from disco balls hung at various levels around the room. A huge banner, not the printed vinyl kind, but hand-sewn decades ago on yards and yards of draped satin, hung from wall to wall across the bandstand, proclaiming again its profound wish for every new generation in scrolling velvet letters, "Happily ever after." I stood in the middle of the room, under the star-sprinkled ceiling, taking it all in, savoring the moment, and feeling lit up by my that sounded fun. Lit up by my success in getting there.